Ironman Industries stands for quality and precision in steel manufacturing. Specializing in quality of our work, we're committed to our customers. Build the future with us at ironmanindustries.com.
Do you want to develop an unshakable level of self-confidence? Then check out my best-selling book, Mindset First. It provides a concise and practical way for athletes just like you to win the mental game.
Welcome everybody to WSBN, the World Sports Broadcasting Network, as we roll on with the Continental Clash Hockey Tournament here in Mount Prospect, Illinois, a suburb just 30 minutes north of Chicago. And this next one we've got for you is going to be Team Atlantic, who is 3-1 here at this tournament, looking to improve their record versus Boston Hockey Club, 0-4 so far with 2 more games to play here on this Thursday slate at the tournament. And the threshold for making the playoffs is not that high. Boston, even though their record is 0-4, can still clinch the round of 16, but they're likely going to need points in both their games, and it's all going to start right here as they go against Team Atlantic. Boston averaging 1.5 goals per game here in the tournament. Team Atlantic on the other end, a high offense team, 5.3 pucks to the back of the net per game on average for Team Atlantic. Landon Groom leading the way for Team Atlantic with 6 goals and 7 points in total with 1 assist. Alex D'Agostino, the leader in goals for Boston Hockey Club at 2. And Ryan Taylor leads in points with 3 of them. Back on the north rank, just as I have been all day, this is Dylan Ward with you on the call. Solo for this one, Anthony Lunn, our producer, down to my left, making sure this game gets to your screen. Also in charge of all graphics, scoreboards, advertisements, and anything that is not me talking into a mic. That's all Anthony. He's been doing a great job, and this broadcast doesn't happen without him, so thank you for all of your hard work, Anthony. And we're getting ready for puck drop here. Warm-up period has expired, so 15 minutes are on the clock for the first period. And for Boston Hockey Club, there's a chance that their playoff fate is going to rely on a tie-breaking situation with a goal differential as the tiebreaker. So if I just take a quick peek here. Boston, at this moment, holds a minus 13 goal differential. So right now the Connecticut Junior Rangers just got their first win of the tournament, but it was an overtime win, so they get 2 points. They are currently sitting in 15th place here at the tournament. Metrics in 16th place with 1 point on the board. All right, so a little more warm-up going on here, and then we will be underway. And I think we're actually waiting for our officials. This game's scheduled for 1:15, but of course any game can start up to 15 minutes early. Has been sort of the norm here at this tournament, it seems. And since we do have a little while we're waiting for the refs, maybe, Anthony, if you want to send it to an ad. Not sure. So we have a bit of a delay here. So here's the ad.
Ironman Industries stands for quality and precision in steel manufacturing. Specializing in quality of our work, we're committed to our customers. Build the future with us at ironmanindustries.com.
Do you want to develop an unshakable level of self-confidence? Then check out my best-selling book, Mindset First. It provides a concise and practical way for athletes just like you to win the mental game.
And looks like our officials have arrived, so they will take care of business on the iPad down there in the scorers area, and then we will finally be able to drop the puck here at Mount Prospect Ice Arena. Team Atlantic versus Boston Hockey Club. We've seen, at least I have seen, both of these teams twice already. Team Atlantic from Canada, Boston from the U.S., as is every matchup here in the regular season portion of this tournament. And now the refs will continue discussions at the bench. Of course, just because they're out here doesn't mean the game can get going immediately. Still business to take care of. Make sure everyone is on the roster, all that type of stuff. Now it looks like teams are finally starting to realize that this game's about to get underway. The iPad business has all been taken care of. And yes, indeed. They kept us waiting, but now it's finally time for hockey. Boston wearing yellow, they will shoot from left to right. As for Team Atlantic, they will shoot right to left. Pardon me, I have that wrong. Boston will go from right to left, and Team Atlantic from left to right. Anyway, we are underway here at Mount Prospect. Here's a backhand try, save, rebound. He tried a chip shot. That one wouldn't go either. Team Atlantic possesses the puck, and this one goes up into the protective netting, out of play. Talked about Landon Groom in the open. He leads Team Atlantic in points and goals. 6 goals and an assist for 7 total points here at the tournament so far. Only one skater on Team Atlantic yet to record a point. That's Porter Dixon, number 5. So he's probably due for one. We'll see what he can produce here in this game. 0-0 early on. Still just the first minute of play here between these two sides. Both teams playing their 5th. Boston, Max Peterson centered it. In the slot, backhand try, save, wouldn't go, rebound. That one also would not find its way over the goal line. Now Team Atlantic the other direction. Through neutral ice, here they come over the line. Jack Baxter takes a shot and a pad save made by the left pad of Jack Marino, our starting goaltender for Boston. On the other end, by the way, Alex Langless is the starting goaltender for Team Atlantic. Now Groom to the far side half boards for Laurent Badger. Team Atlantic does punch it outside the zone and kicks it ahead, but it goes right to a stick for Boston. Lucas Chen. Now Ryan Taylor He will backhand this one down into the zone, goes below the goal line. It'll be picked up by Boston. D'Agostino. Centering pass, here's a shot, and what a save made by Langless. Rebound punched out to the neutral zone. Boston will backhand it back in. Boston Hockey Club in desperate need of some points in the standings if they want a chance to play in the playoffs tomorrow as opposed to the consolation. Here's a shot. That one an awkward save by Langless, but a save made nonetheless. And that'll stop play with 12:42 to go in period number 1. Waiting for our first goal early in this one here in Chicago. Shots on goal favor Team Atlantic 2-1 by the official count. Face-off at the left circle is pulled back by Boston. Here's another centering pass, high slot to the net. That one stopped. Rebound, backhander wouldn't go. Now this is FHA on their jersey. Anthony Hansen comes over the line. Now this one sent up high. Here's a shot to the net, tipped on its way. That one wouldn't hit the target. Now below the line, here's a try from a tough angle. That one wouldn't work out either. So now New England through the neutral zone. This pass finds Declan Mattern of Boston. He will chip this one deep to the far side corner. J.J. Nealon looking for it. Now it's picked up by Burton. Below the goal line, loose puck is found and sent to the far corner by Caden McDonald of Team Atlantic. And now they'll come the other direction. This is Liam Mitchell. A goal and an assist for Mitchell so far in this tournament. Looking for more as this pass to a wide open man wouldn't connect. That would have been Jack Baxter with the point blank opportunity. Now this one sent down into the zone by Boston. Anthony Hansen. Out to neutral ice and beyond. This one rolls all the way down. Will not be an icing as it slowed up. Now Boston looking to escape the zone. Not so fast as Baxter. Jack Baxter to the net. Looking for a tip. Got it by Landon Groom, but it's tipped high. Now this is Riker Griffin. Other side, here's a tough angle shot one more time, but no save required for the goaltender Moreno. Here's a shot. This time he needs to make a save. He did with his blocker. Cleared out to the neutral zone and dumped back in off a Boston player, and they will repossess. Dylan DeTore. He'll chip this one low. With 10:20 to go in the first period. Seen a lot of high-scoring first periods and goals in the first 5 minutes of periods. Especially here in the first period. During this tournament, seems like teams come out firing early on, but 5 minutes in without a goal might not sound unusual, but at this tournament, feels like it is. Here's a shot, blue paint. They try and hack it home. The fans celebrate, but the play is blown dead, and the stop is made by Langless. Four to 1 the shots in favor of Team Atlantic. Face-off coming, right circle, Boston attacking zone. They'll win possession. Here's a shot. That one hit the goal post off the stick of Keegan Verterns. And now this one's poked ahead, a 2-on-0 potentially. Here's a pass over, and it never reached its target. Instead, it deflected off the goaltender and into the back of the net. Call it what you want, but it is a 1-0 lead for Team Atlantic. Teddy Navrat is leading the charge back to the bench. I believe he was the player that passed it over. If it was indeed him, or pardon me, that'll actually be Xavier Landry of Team Atlantic. And they will give him official goal credit. So it's his third goal of the tournament. and it's 1-0 for his guys. So Boston surrenders the first one of this game as they're desperate for anything here in the standings to make their way up into a playoff spot. We saw two teams that were winless win today, Toronto Elite and the Connecticut Junior Rangers. Both found victories after starting the tournament 0-4. Boston looking to join them in that. Now here's a 3-on-1 for Team Atlantic. A pass and a breakaway score! Owen Arsenal, his fourth goal in game number 5 of the weekend. And it's a quick start for Team Atlantic. It's 2-0 on the goal by number 2. So 2 goals on 5 shots for Team Atlantic. Maybe that sounds a little bit better for you folks at home. Turn down the gain just a little bit. I know especially when I was calling the goals, you could tell that maybe I was clipping a little bit into the danger zone where it starts to become distorted. That's definitely not what you want. Here's a shot, right circle, in and out of the glove of Jack Marino. Boston desperate for something as they will look to clear the zone. They can't get it to neutral ice. Boston, the 2020 champions of this tournament, won it in their first year traveling here to Mount Prospect in Illinois. 4-5 in last year's tournament, and 0-4 so far here. In danger of 0-5 as they trail 2-0 late, or early, I should say. Still lots of time to make stuff happen, but they are being outshot 6-2 as well. This one behind the net. Touch pass, intercepted by Boston. Declan Mattern. He will skate through the neutral zone, hop over the blue line, and he'll have to reset back in neutral ice. Now New England again. Teddy Navrat. He will dump this one down the left wing side. Picked up below his own goal line by Caden McDonald. McDonald looking for his first point of the tournament in spite of 4 assists. Number 15 in white, McDonald, gets it out. Neutral ice. Here comes another rush. Laurent Badger into the zone down the left wing. Looks over his options. He'll try a shot himself. And that one stopped by Moreno. He'll hang on for a whistle. Stopping the clock at 6:46 here in Chicago. Owen Arsenal, that second goal for Team Atlantic, give an assist to number 9, Jack Baxter. So he's now at 4 points at the Continental Clash. Face-off taken by New England. Here they come through neutral ice. This one over the line. And now Atlantic back over the line the other way. Left circle. Down low. Putting on the brakes is Liam Mitchell, I believe. But either way, here comes Cam Monagle for Boston. He'll try a shot. Didn't get a lot on it. Partially blocked by a stick as well. Now high slot, right circle. Here's a shot. Big save made by Alex Langlis. He will hang on after juggling it for another whistle. 6:03 to go in the first period. Dylan Ward here on the call. Anthony Lunn, your producer for this one. Here on the North Rink, one of 3 ice sheets in this Mount Prospect Ice Arena facility. North, Center, and South Rinks. Now this is Liam Mitchell. Back out to neutral ice. Passed over by Kellen McNaughton. Sent into the zone. Now settled down by Atlantic. Here's Liam Mitchell. He tried a toe drag, couldn't get it to his blade. And so New England will possess the puck. They'll enter the zone just on sides. This one sent down low. Battle for the puck. Boston still has it. Here's a puck thrown towards the net. That one tipped wide. .5:10 to go first period. 2-0 to Atlantic. They scored 2 goals in less than a minute apart, those 2 goals. Close to offsides, but we won't get a call. And I can actually report to you that it was 38 seconds that separated those 2 goals. 42 seconds, pardon me. Now lifted out to neutral ice, another partial breakaway. It's Mitchell, backhander scores! Pardon me, Laurent Badger with the goal. And it is 3-0 Team Atlantic here in the first period. Nice pass to set up the breakout, and Laurent Badger, his second goal of the tournament. He now has 2 goals and 5 assists here in game number 5 of the week. Back underway at center ice. Boston will take the face-off, send this one down to the far side corner. 3-0 your score. Atlantic backhanding, chipping this one into the zone, but it'll be repossessed by Boston. Logan Burton gets it out to neutral ice. This one forced ahead by J.J. Nealon. Now getting it back, Burton, as he enters the zone. Lost the puck. Atlanta can't quite clear, as waiting at the left point was Cam Gallucci. Now Atlantic back over the line down the left wing side. Pocket picked. And Atlantic back over the line. 1-on-5 rush. A backhand try. Shot on goal. That one was stopped. Impressive to even get one on target when you're 1 against 5 in the attacking zone. Now a nice move here. Another one. Cleaning up the change with a shot. And that one was stopped by Moreno. 8-3 your shots on goal, favoring Team Atlantic. They have scored 3 goals on 8 shots. Now back over the line. FHA. But it'll be taken back by Boston. Now a 3-on-2 for New England. Over the line. This is Luka Mosca, but he can't get a shot away. Now a 3-on-2 the other direction. Actually, one of the Atlantic guys went to the bench for a change, so a 2-on-2 instead. Here's Xavier Landry. He's already got a goal in this one. Backhand to the far side half boards. Here's a puck thrown down low. Taken below the goal line by Boston's Max Peterson. No penalties yet in this one. We have seen 3 goals on the board, all of them belonging to Team Atlantic. 2:04 to go in the first period. Shots on goal now 10-3 Team Atlantic. We're getting to that part of the weekend where we'll have to do a little scoreboard watching here as we continue to see the playoff bracket unfold. Team Atlantic has already clinched their spot in the playoffs of this tournament. 16 out of the 22 teams participating here in Illinois will make it to the round of 16. But for the teams that do not qualify for the playoffs, their tournament is not done. They will still have consolation games tomorrow, as well as the Continental Divide mini tournament for all the teams that miss the playoffs, as well as all the teams that get knocked out first round. Or there will be 30-minute runtime games, the double elimination losers bracket style. But then for the teams that advance to the final 8, the quarterfinals, that will be the big prize here at the Continental Clash. .110 to go here in the first period, so no matter what, even if you don't make the playoffs, it does not mean that you're going home. You're still here playing games all the way till the end, with only 4 teams surviving to Sunday, as there will be 2 games on Sunday, the third place game at 9 a.m. and the championship game at 11 a.m. Of course, both those times central here locally in Chicago. 46 seconds to go before we take a timeout. If you've been following this tournament throughout the week, you know well that there will be a brief timeout at the bench after the first period. And then between the second and third, they will bring the ZAM out and flood the ice. As I get the thumbs up from my producer, Anthony, on that one. It's been a running joke here at the rink. The American versus Canadian slang term for Zamboni. I guess in Canada, it's called flooding the ice. Pretty well known. I had never heard that one until this week when Anthony said it for the first time. In the U.S., like the most common is ice cut or even just clean the ice. But flood, I like it. Here's a shot with 2 seconds left. That one on target, but was stopped. And that's going to finish. Period number 1, 15 minutes are in the books. It is 3-0 to Team Atlantic. And because I am solo here for this one, I will take a timeout and we will run an advertisement while the teams wait at their bench. But don't go anywhere. We won't be off air for long. This one back to you in about 2 minutes.
Introducing the Helios Core, a breakthrough in skating development. With smart technology and artificial intelligence, the Helios Core analyzes key aspects of your skating, then shares the data in a mobile app. So players and coaches can see a player's progress, what still needs work, and where they stand against other players their age. The Helios Core gives players the information they need to improve their skating faster than ever before.
Second period time here at Mount Prospect Ice Arena between Boston Hockey Club and Team Atlantic here at the Continental Clash 2024. Dylan Ward here on the call, Anthony Lund, your producer. And that's it for the two-man crew today. Boston's got something cooking here. Here's a shot, heavily contested. Found the target, but the save was made as we have switched ends here at the rink. Period of the long change here in the second, which most of you know, means that your team's bench is in your attacking half of the rink. It makes it a little harder to make those line changes when you're being pressured. Usually the shifts are a little longer. Players are more tired. And not by much on average, but it does typically see higher scoring affairs, or higher scoring periods here in the second, I should say. This one off the face-off, stopped by Langless. And we'll do it again. Boston has really closed the gap here in shots. Now just 10-7 in favor of Team Atlantic. Boston has the last 4 shots, including outshooting them 3-0 here in this period. Only 40 seconds into the frame. But now Team Atlantic looks to get a shot on goal, and they won't on that play as that one's swiped away. Now here comes Atlantic. In the slot, picked up. Here's a shot. That one deflected by a stick and touches the highest point of the glass possible while still staying in the rink. This one deflected out into the neutral zone. Liam Mitchell. He skates through neutral ice over the line. Down the right wing side, Mitchell takes a lap below the goal line. Puts on the brakes left corner. Has some space. He slides it over. Nobody home for Team Atlantic. And they won't get an opportunity out of that. Boston can't clear the zone. Back in on the rush. 1-on-2. That was Riker Griffin. Wears number 16, the highest jersey number of any given skater on this team. Thrown to the left side. Here's a shot and a big save in and out of the glove of Moreno. Keeping it a 3-0 game here for Boston Hockey Club. Now back into the zone, Atlantic. They've got a partial breakaway. Diving effort by Boston's Teddy Navrat to prevent a shot on goal on that breakaway. It was pretty clear cut, but he dove out there and the long reach of the stick, able to knock that puck off of possession. Here's a shot, save, rebound, another stop made by Moreno. And he'll hang on, 12:40 to go in the second. And Team Atlantic with 4 straight shots on goal, but Moreno has stopped all of them. Boston Hockey Club looking to get something rolling here, as after this game they will only have one more remaining in the regular season portion of this tournament. Only the top 16 of 22 teams make it, but coming into this game, Boston sits in the 18 seed slot. No points and a negative 13 goal differential. And of course, with one big league instead of groups or divisions, you can't always break a tie with a head-to-head. So we will actually see the goal differential come into play, and it might just determine the last playoff spot when it's all said and done. So no matter what here for Boston, if this scoreline stays the same deep into the third period, or even gets worse, here's a shot. That one stopped by the glove of Langlis. Still important to play until the buzzer, no matter what the score is, as it could be the difference between the playoffs or consolation game. Here's a backhand shot. That one stopped by Langlis and held on to with 11:34 to go in the second. 3-0. Team Atlantic, it has been 3-0 since the first period. Nothing on the board yet here in the middle frame. Puck falls, attacking zone for Boston, but it's taken by Atlantic. They will look to clear the zone. Now over the line, this one's poked in. Team Atlantic looking for another chance. All the way to the blue paint, and they couldn't get that one by. They will hang on to the puck, though, as Kellen McNaughton will get this down below the line. Sent up high. This is McNaughton again. Slides it over to the left side for Mallet. He will take a shot. They score! Xavier Mallet, number 7, let it fly. Surely took a deflection on its way to the net. But it is 4-0 for Team Atlantic. And we have an injured Boston player after the goal. That might have hit him before crossing the goal line, and he is laying down. We won't show you, but it is Lucas Chen, as he seems to be in a bit of pain. as one of his coaches or trainers or someone from the Boston bench makes his way over. And he will get to his feet, drawing some applause from the crowd and stick taps from the players. But he will need some help getting to the bench. And actually, while laboring, he will make the skate to his bench without any help or support, which is always a good sign, although he does appear to still be in some pain. We'll keep an eye out for Lucas Chen, see if he returns to this game. Back to the hockey. A goal has just been scored, so the puck falls at center ice, and we are back underway. 4-0 for Team Atlantic, and I'm guessing that must have taken a deflection off Lucas Chen instead of an Atlantic player, because the goal was credited to Xavier Mallet. It's his second goal of the tournament, and the Xaviers connect on that one. Xavier Landry with the assist on the goal. So Xavier, it's Xavier to Xavier. So Landry with a 2-point game, a goal and an assist so far to his name. As the goal differential falls to 4-0. Now Team Atlantic, they're not done. Here's a shot and a save made by the glove of Jack Moreno. 14-10, the shots on goal. Now 15-10 for Team Atlantic. Boston Hockey Club actually leads shots in the second period, 6-5. Drop of the puck, face-off taken by Boston at the end of the day there. They will get possession of the puck. Backhand out to neutral ice. Taken back by Atlantic. This one's sent into the zone. 9:40 to go in period number 2. As this one leaks out, Atlantic will try and backhand it back as this pass nearly found Alex D'Agostino. And boy, that would have been a sweet highlight had that connected for a goal, but Boston stays at 0. As now Atlantic enters the zone offsides. That'll draw a whistle and send the faceoff back out to neutral ice. 9:20 till we get in a Zamboni intermission. Puck falls. It's taken by New England. Here they come over the line. This one down to the left side corner. Comes free. Here's a chance. Shot blocked. Rebound. That one was stopped. And on the rebound, they follow up, try and hack it home. And the referee blows the whistle, but the puck was not frozen. And that's frustrating for the Boston players, as I had a pretty good view of the puck. And it was pretty clearly not frozen, but the ref lost sight of it. And by the book, she did her job by blowing the whistle. As now the puck falls at the right circle Boston attacking zone. They won the face-off, but it leaks outside the zone to neutral ice. Now Atlantic back over the line, left side. Here's a centering pass in the slot. Picked back up by Atlantic. They'll send this one up high. Down low to the far side corner. Right circle. Didn't get enough wood on that one, and it's forced out. Now here comes Boston. Through neutral ice, maybe a 3-on-2 if they hurry. They won't get anything on the rush, but they will get a chance to set up here with possession. It's D'Agostino. Now up to the right side point. Max Peterson taken away by Atlantic. Here they come. Landon Groom, their leader in points this tournament. Groom takes a shot, and that one stopped. Couldn't find the 5-hole of Moreno. And now Boston chips it out. They're going to have an odd man rush here. If they could stay on sides, they do. This one's poked in, and it will go to Atlantic. Now New England, J.J. Nealand. That puck out to neutral ice. Logan Burton couldn't settle it down. Now he'll get another chance to. He'll backhand it into the zone. Halfway through regulation time, it is 4-0 in favor of Team Atlantic, the designated away team, here on this neutral surface. And now here comes Atlantic, looking to get the running clock initiated. Well, actually, of course, that wouldn't be till the third period that the running clock applies with a 5-goal difference or more. Now here comes Boston, looking to get on the board here. It's J.J. Nealand. He'll try a shot. That one wouldn't go. Now Fraterali. Puck taken back by Atlantic. One man lost an edge. This puck's taken away by Mosca. Here's a centering pass and a shot. That one wouldn't go. Now this one intercepted by Atlantic. Here comes Jack Baxter. Baxter over the line down the left wing side. Around one man. Baxter shoots. Save. Rebound. Another stop. A third and maybe a fourth for Marino, the goaltender. Got to give him 4 saves there, I think. We might have gotten him for 2. As I look at my game sheet here. Don't forget, folks, at home, you can go to Game Sheet Inc., a website, and type in the Continental Clash. You can see all the scores, goal scorers, and stats from this tournament. Everything's being recorded online. No pen and paper scorecards here. And we're going to get a penalty call against Boston. A hooking call. Our first penalty of the game, and it's going to send Team Atlantic to the power play. Let's see who the guilty party is. Dylan DeTore. So he will have a seat for 2. And we'll get our first look at either team's power play. 4 power play goals for Team Atlantic so far through their 4 games, averaging 1 per. As for Boston, they have allowed 5 power play goals against so far here at the tournament. They have not scored shorthanded either. This one cleared down. Good start to the PK for Boston. And Team Atlantic will look to reset. Stripped away. Now poked ahead. Atlantic looking to add to their lead here. If, of course, they make it 5, that would be a running clock in the third period. We will see what happens. And once you do get to that running clock, you have to restore the deficit to 3 before the clock stops again. Now this one tipped into the zone. Still plenty of time to work with on this power play for Team Atlantic. Looking for their 5th power play goal in as many games here at the Continental Clash. Laurent Badger. Now right circle, a pass over to the left side. Here's another centering play right there. Backdoor waiting was Laurent Badger, but just too hot to handle for him. Now he gets it back. Laurent Badger looking for his 2nd goal of this game. Behind the net, it's taken away by Boston. They will play it to the far side, but can't get it outside the zone. Team Atlantic again. Badger, tough angle shot, looking to chip that one top corner. Not able to do so. Now a slap shot. Good glove save made by Jack Marino. He will hang on. A good power play here for Team Atlantic. But Boston Hockey Club holding their own. Wouldn't necessarily call it a great penalty kill, but keeping the puck out of the net, it's really all that matters at the end of the day. Now right point. Here's a shot, whistling wide to the right by 5-10 feet. Now left point. Atlantic lets go of a shot. That was Caden McDonald. And he's still looking for his first goal of this tournament. Has 4 assists. Only 4 skaters on Team Atlantic have not found the back of the net. Only 1 skater, Porter Dixon, does not have a point yet. Power play is over, so Boston has killed it. Team Atlantic 0 for 1 on the man advantage. Now Boston Hockey Club rushes the other direction. Maybe a 4-on-2. Now it's more of a 2-on-2. Here's a shot. That one wide of the net. Good look there. Good release by number 57, Dylan DeTore. Fresh out of the box as well. By the way, good to see, I was going to say Max Peterson back out, but it was Lucas Chen that got injured, wasn't it? So we still have not seen him return. Look for 29 out there in yellow. Now Dylan DeTore. DeTore down to the far side, thrown behind the net, picked up by Atlantic. 2:45 to go till we cut the ice. 4-0 your score. Now high slot, here's a shot. That one let go by Dylan DeTore. Well, he's had a noticeable game out there, number 57 in yellow, as he will go to the bench for a change. Replacing him is J.J. Nealand. Puck being fought forward down in the far side corner. Now Atlantic finds it, centering pass right in the blue paint. Couldn't tap that one home. Now back out to the neutral zone. Team Atlantic over the line down the right wing side. Centering pass wouldn't go as we get down to 1:50 remaining in period number 2. Offsides there. And, I've been wondering what the FHA stands for on Team Atlantic's jersey, and now I'm just noticing for the first time, Fusion Hockey seems to be the name of this team. Trying everything I could to figure out who these guys were, but Fusion Hockey, good to know. I was getting tired of calling them Atlantic every time I referred to them. Now I've got a couple of different options up my sleeve. Of course, for Boston, I've got Boston, New England, BHC. I'm guessing that's Fusion Hockey Academy, as this one shot on goal. That one stopped by Langlis. 18-13 your shots on goal in favor of Fusion Hockey. And kept alive by Boston. Coaching staff wants a tripping call. They're not going to get one. Final minute of play here in period number 2. Atlantic scores! Out of thin air. Nobody saw that coming till half a second before it was potted home by Landon Groom, and it's Groom's 7th goal of the Continental Clash here in game number 5. 56.5 seconds to go, and that's going to set up a running clock in the 3rd period if the score stays the same. Boston coaches still arguing with the 2 officials about the potential missed tripping call, and especially angry after it was followed by a goal against. But even in the NHL, you can't go to replay review for a penalty. It's whatever gets called stands. So obviously that'll be the same here, as there is no replay review. Now down below the goal line. This is Joe Duell. Yeah. Well, we have the replay if they want it. Of course, My producer here, Anthony Lunn, reminds me. 15 seconds before we take a break. Just enough time to throw a pitch in MLB, right? 4 seconds, 3. And that's going to finish. Period number 2. 30 minutes are in the books. And it is 5-0 for Fusion Hockey. And that'll send us to the locker room. And now head coach of Boston has come out to the ice. That's Richie Gallucci to have a conversation with the two officials. And now Fusion Hockey looks to be wondering if we're going to go to the locker room, but the Boston team is already on their way. If there is a 5-goal differential, both coaches have to agree to play through. If one coach decides they want to go to the locker room, then that's what happens. And it looks like that is what will happen. So the teams will go to the locker room. Zamboni will come out, take care of business. In the meantime, we'll throw it to some advertisements and take a break here on WSBN. This is Dylan Ward. We'll be back with you in about 10 minutes for the third period.
Do you want to develop an unshakable level of self-confidence? Then check out my best-selling book, Mindset First. It provides a concise and practical way for athletes just like you to win the mental game. Fed up with the fluffy and cookie cutter mental game advice? You're not alone. My best-selling book, Mindset First, is your guide to discover a reliable and repeatable way to dominate the mental game. You don't need to suffer from performance anxiety, overthinking, and confidence issues. In this concise and practical book, you'll learn how I coach professional athletes to get dialed in and day out. You'll see real-life examples of how athletes train their mind to consistently get in the zone. And the bottom line, you'll have the principles and the strategies to break free from the weight of results, play with confidence, and perform when it matters most.
Ironman Industries stands for quality and precision in steel manufacturing. Specializing in quality of our work, we're committed to our customers. Build the future with us at ironmanindustries.com. At Ironman Industries, we forge the foundation of excellence in steel manufacturing. Our dedication to quality and precision sets the industry standard, delivering unmatched innovation that powers progress and builds tomorrow's world. We don't just produce steel, we craft a legacy of strength. With every cut, weld, and bend, our commitment to our customers shines through. Choose a steel partner that never compromises on quality. Visit us at ironmanindustries.com.
I'm Dr. Cassie Preston. My job as a mental performer, to do that, you need to reliably get in the zone. The problem is, but it's not the how-to. Best-selling book, Mindset First, to provide athletes like you a repeat and reliable way to win the mental game. I share the concise and stop spending so much time in your own head and start playing with confidence so you can perform when it matters most. And most importantly, I promise you this, by reading this book and working on your mental game, you're going to have a heck of a lot more fun along the way.
You know it in your core. Introducing the Helios Core, a breakthrough in skating development. With smart technology and artificial intelligence, the Helios Core analyzes key aspects of your skating, then shares the data in a mobile app. So players and coaches can see a player's progress, what still needs work, and where they stand against other players their age. The Helios Core gives players the information they need to improve their skating faster, than ever before.
Welcome back to WSBN, the World Sports Broadcasting Network. Dylan Ward on the call with you. Anthony Lunn is our producer, and it's time for the third period. We'll have a running clock. Set your timers at home. You won't need to rely on our scoreboard. 15 minutes till this one's over. It will be a running clock. Only two reasons the clock might be stopped, and that is to put a penalty on the board or an injury. Other than that, that clock will run even during the whistles. So Boston is looking like they're going to lose this game, but there is a positive to look at. If you look at the standings, if you're a Boston fan, they're going to go to 0-5 if they don't manage a comeback. Battery Sabaro is going to lose also right now. They're down 5-1 in the third period. And Metrics is also going to lose. They're down 5-0 in the third period, which means as Atlantic looks to make it 6, that one sent over the net. But what that means is you're going to have all the teams winless through 5, meaning that it really is going to come down to which team can get a win in their last game. And if multiple do, then the goal differential comes in if there's a tie on points. But it looks like there's going to be a pretty decent shot of a 1-5 team advancing to the playoffs. Boston looking to take what I said and try and just make a comeback here. Not have to even worry about that. How about just win this game, right? That's what's on their minds. Here's a pass down to the right circle and a shot. They score! Make it 6 for Fusion Hockey Club. Sam McPherson with his third goal of the tournament. And it is 6-0. That clock continues to tick with 12:38 to go in the third. And actually, pardon me, that will be Landon Groom, at least with credit for the goal. I could have sworn that was number 10 that took the shot, Sam McPherson, but he'll get the secondary assist, as that was a pretty nice play, but he just couldn't force it home. So Laurent Bader gets an assist on the goal. So he now has a 2-point night. And then Sam McPherson, who I initially thought was the goal scorer, will get an assist instead. So Landon Groom with a 2-goal game. Laurent Badger with a 3-point game, a goal and 2 assists. Xavier Landry with a goal and an assist. And 7 different guys on the scorecard here tonight. As a man's taken down into the corner, we're going to get a penalty called against Boston. A tripping 2-minute minor. And that's going to send Fusion to the power play. Team Atlantic's power play 0 for 1 in the game. 4 power play goals scored by them in the tournament. As now the clock does stop while the clock operator puts the penalty on the board. And then it will start rolling again. Boston looking for something shorthanded. They have not scored shorthanded yet this tournament. We've seen quite a few shorties in the tournament. Don't have an exact number for you on how many. But I could probably tell you actually. 1, 2, 3. $18 total shorthanded goals here at this tournament. Pretty impressive for these kids to find chances while down. Team Atlantic actually leads the tournament with 3 shorthanded goals, but they have not gone to the PK yet in this one. All their guys have stayed out of the box. They do have 34 penalty minutes, which is on the lower end. Slovakia Kings only have 8 penalty minutes through their 4 games. Now behind the net, centering pass, a shot, they score. What a beautiful play. And Jack Baxter will get the goal. It is 7-0 for Team Atlantic. Nice shot, picked the corner. And Team Atlantic continues to stay hot. They're going to make it 4-1 by the time this game's over. As they'll try for number 8. They can't get that one by. Now it's thrown up high to the left point. Here's a wrist shot. That one hit the goal post. Now another look, centering pass to the right side. That one didn't connect. And so here comes New England. Right by the net, they try and hack it home for their first goal of the game. That was J.J. Neeland, but he couldn't get it by. 9 minutes to go on the running clock. Fusion Hockey has scored a touchdown here at Mount Prospect Ice Arena. It is 7-0. So Boston will suffer a -7 goal differential as things stand right now. And remember, it might come down to that for the final playoff spot. They have a -13 goal differential coming into this game. So as it stands right now, -20. At least for them, it can't get worse than -7 as the maximum goal differential per game is 7. What a move. And here's a shot taken and a great save. Landon Groom was bidding for the hat trick there, but he couldn't get that one by. That was a solid save by Jack Moreno. Your shots on goal here. Team Atlantic leads 24-14, including 6-1 here in the third period. Boston actually did finish the second period with the edge in shots, 9-8 in the period. But Team Atlantic has held the overall lead for pretty much this whole game. Puck falls. It's won by Atlantic. Halfway through period number 3, that clock keeps ticking even during stoppages here with the 5-goal differential or more. It is a 7-goal differential. Now Declan Mattern. Boston looking to get something on the board here. But it's forced out by Fusion. So for Boston Hockey Club, it's going to come down to that last game. It's actually the last game of the entire regular season portion of this tournament. I'll be on the call with you for that one on the South Rink as they take on Metrics, a team that's also losing 5-0 right now to North Shore Hockey Development Academy. And Metrics, though, does have 1 point. Here's a centering pass. They score on the board, and it's 7-1. And hurt after scoring the goal is Max Peterson, holding his leg as he got a tip on that one. His coach will come out onto the ice to check on his injured skater. But Max Peterson with his second goal of the Continental Clash, and with a little help from his teammates, he's on his feet and will make his way to the bench. Talk about sacrificing the body to score a goal. It does not matter what the score is. Max Peterson was crashing the net all the way. The clock did stop for the injury, but it will continue to run as soon as the puck falls, and now it has. 6 minutes to go on the running clock. And by the way, Lucas Chen is back on the ice. That's good to see for Boston. Remember, that was the player that took a deflection off the for the own goal scored by Fusion Hockey. Excuse me. And he was down for a while, and it was really quiet in here. Everyone was concerned for his health and safety, but he is back in the game, which typically means he is A-OK. DiAgostino. This is not like the Stanley Cup playoffs where it comes out that guys have been playing with like broken arms and, you know, stuff that you can't even imagine getting out of your bed and going on with your day with. You guys are playing NHL hockey, but this puck's taken away by Porter Dixon. Excuse me, that's Liam Mitchell instead, number 6 for Fusion Hockey. 4:50 to go, third period. Now man's taken down. Atlantic gets the puck back. Team Atlantic. Nice move around a defender. This is Boutiette. Here's a shot from way up high by Emmett Boutiette, looking for his first goal of this tournament. He's got 1 assist. Here's a shot from the left point. A wrister. That was stopped by Moreno. Play stops. Clock does not. 3:50 to go in the third period. It says 6-1 on the board here, but it is 7-1. As the scoreboard operator has not, just sort of letting it. Why put the goal on the board, right? Actually, you could argue that it should be there, and on the rebound, they will get number 8. Sam McPherson, who had an assist already in this game, now in the goal column. And it's 8-1 for Fusion Hockey. Sam McPherson, call it his 3rd goal of the Continental Clash for Team Atlantic. Remember, Team Atlantic has already clinched the playoffs, so they will be playing in their round of 16 game tomorrow. To be determined what time of day, but those games will be going from 8 a.m. to 1:15 p.m., or I should say the last game starts at 1:15 p.m., so it could be any of those times. Of course, that's local. And now Team Atlantic bidding for more. All the way to the net, in the blue paint, scrambling for it. It'll be taken by Boston. New England, maybe a 2-on-1 here as they look to get their second of the game. Left side, this is Declan Mattern. Puck taken away by Team Atlantic. Two minutes on the clock. This game all but over now. This one rolls wide of the net. Thrown in front, taken away by FHA. And now given up, here's a shot off a turnover, Declan Torre. But that one is stopped by Langless. 90 seconds to go here in the third period. And we're going to get a penalty call. As a man's taken down right by the blue paint. And the clock will probably stop on this penalty. And we'll see Maybe they just won't bother putting it on the board. And yeah, they won't. They dropped the puck before the Atlantic player could get into the box. He's having a hard time opening that door. Now, if they were to call too many men on that, then that would be a problem. So power play for Boston. It's their first power play of the game. And playing for pride here for the last 40 seconds. Don't forget, Team Atlantic leads this tournament with 3 shorthanded goals. .20 seconds on the clock. Taken away by Atlantic. They might have one more chance here. Right side, pass over. Here's a shot, and they score. Their 9th of the game, Xavier Landry, his 2nd goal and 3rd point of the hockey game. And it'll take us all the way to the buzzer on the running clock. 9-1 your final score. Fusion Hockey Academy, Team Atlantic, victorious over Boston Hockey Club. They have made it 4 wins and 1 loss here at the Continental Clash. And for Boston, it'll come down to tonight when they face off against Metrics Hockey Club. And still need to work out some of the math, but in all likelihood, the winner of that game is going to take the final playoff spot. And the loser will play consolation tomorrow morning. So we'll get to hear another rendition of Oh Canada after the Canadian team was victorious here in this matchup. Fusion Hockey, Team Atlantic will line up at their bench's blue line. As we get set for the playing of the Canadian National Anthem. Enjoy it. Here's O Canada. Certainly a nice tradition all week long. The winning team's country's national anthem played following every game, as every game of this regular season portion of the tournament has been a cross-border matchup. Boston Hockey Club, again at 8:15 here local for their final game of the regular season as they hope to clinch the final playoff spot in the Continental Clash. As for Team Atlantic, their last game will be tonight at 6:30 p.m. right here on the North Rink against Great Lakes, Wisconsin. That's going to do it for me, Dylan Ward, here on the North Rink, but I'll be sticking around for the nightcap of this tournament. I'm moving over to the South Rink for all of that coverage, so if you're tuning into that Boston game later, I will be right here on the call with you again, and by that time we should have a clearer picture of the playoff stakes for that one. Dylan Ward here with you on the call. Luke Jordan will take you the rest of the way on the North Rink. And my producer, of course, Anthony Lunn. Great work as always. Have a great rest of your day, everyone. And if you're tuning in for the later Boston game, I'll talk to you later tonight.